Well, hi everybody and welcome back. This is video number 5 in our Moodle overview. When we last visited our course, we had set it up with custom corners. In the left-hand column, we had People, Course Menu, Activities, and Quick Mail. Our center column had a topic outline for 5 weeks with a news form and one simple assignment. And in the right hand, we had latest news, messages, and administration. What we're going to do is continue now looking at the control panel. So let's come to the course menu on the left-hand side, and you'll see the choice for control panel. Let's select that. We edited our course settings the last time, so let's begin by sending an email to your course. Give it a click, and an email option appears. The very top is Quick Mail History. This is very useful to track what you have sent and its status. The left-hand column, well, that's who it's going to go to. The right-hand column allows us to filter our potential recipients. If we set up groups, that goes in the Potential Sections block. And at the very top, filtering by role, for example, instructors, instructor assistants, or only students. It's very simple. You select a name, you choose Add, and they become a recipient. You can also select that name in the left-hand column, choose Remove, and they're no longer on the list. You can, of course, add and remove everyone. Scrolling down just a little bit, you can add up to 10 megabytes of attachments, but you can add a number of smaller attachments. The subject and message we all know from emailing, and at the bottom, when we're ready to send an email. It'll give you a continue choice, and my screen pops back to Moodle's home page. You may have to go and follow the breadcrumbs depending on how your system is set up. Now I'm looking at the control panel again, and notice right next to it there's a plus. Select the plus, and all of the choices you saw in our screen also appear under the words Control Panel. So we've looked at Quick Mail. Let's now look at the files. The files are the content that you have uploaded to be used with this course. As you look at the screen, you can rename under the Action column. You see the last time information was modified, the size of the file, and the file type, such as JPG, document, PDF, etc. There's also a block all the way over on the left, and if you put a little check mark in it, you can interact with that file using the drop down at the bottom where it says With Chosen Files. Use the drop down and you can move to another folder, delete it completely, or create a zip archive. If you want to create a zip archive, it's a good way to make sure you've maintained that course information in case of a serious computer issue. By the way, it's a good time to mention right now that if you have a syllabus uploaded and you need to update that syllabus, use the checkbox and delete it completely before you upload the new material. Moodle does not overwrite the course content. Okay, let's come back to our main page. I'm going to use the plus next to Control Panel, and let's come down and choose Reports. Reports is a feature that's underutilized in my opinion because it has so much utility. As you look at the screen, you'll notice a number of drop downs at the top that allow you to set up different actions and activities and how things are displayed. And then as you move down the page, you can see live logs from the past hour, an overall activity report, and my personal favorite as a faculty member, participation report. This allows you to see who's looking at what and when they're viewing it and how long they're spending with it. This is very helpful in classroom management. I'm going to come back to the top to Moodle Introduction. I'm going to use my drop down, and the last thing we're going to look at is Assign Roles. Give it a click. This is where you answer the question, how do I get another instructor on my roster, or how do I get that late arriving student to show up in my class? Now, people have to be in the HSU system or added manually, and we can't do anything in Moodle until they're done being processed by PeopleSoft. But if I want to add another instructor to my class, we're going to be team teaching. From the left-hand column, see who is in the class presently. In the right-hand column, generally I get there's 19,000 plus potential users, so I need to type the name of the person I want, search for it, and that individual will show up. We select the name, we choose Add, and now that person has become an instructor. Only when we come to the bottom and assign roles in course. If you don't push that button, you haven't done anything. And as you look at your screen, you will see that now instructor has 2 listings for those individuals. I'm going to come back to the Moodle introductory page. That's all the time we've got for right now. Come on back next time when we talk about some things we don't want you to play with. As always, if you've got a need for immediate help, you can call us at 3633, stop by Library 315, or we can do a TeamViewer one-on-one presentation with you. Remember, we're here to help.